Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, June 28th. I'm Karen Adams.
And I'm Rochelle METZGER. Glad to have you with us tonight. New video released tonight of a man wanted in connection with Friday's triple fatal shooting in Forestville. Investigators say they think the suspect acted alone when he shot 5 people, killing 3 inside a house on Orleans Avenue. 50-year-old Carlina Gray, who lived at the home, 55-year-old Jan Parks, and 60-year-old Alan Rowlett were pronounced dead at the scene. 2 other people were critically hurt and remain hospitalized. Investigators say they do not believe this crime was random. Surveillance video shows the suspect at a nearby liquor store about half an hour before the murders.
What we have here is a person that is very similar clothing, and we've established certain specifics that match in both of these, the video and in the still frame and the video that we've seen from the liquor store. He is in that liquor store approximately a half an hour prior to our murders. He buys some goods from the store, and then a short time later our triple homicide takes place. And we believe somebody out there knows who this person is. Distinctive hair, distinctive walk, distinctive clothing from that evening, and we look forward to hearing from the community on this case.
Detectives are still trying to figure out a motive. There is a cash reward of up to $25,000 being offered in this case. Anyone with information should call the Crime Solvers hotline at 1-866-411-TIPS.
2 men who were accessories in the murder of an Oxon Hill hotel worker in 2013 learned their punishment today. Kimfrey Williams and Ronaldo Washington were convicted of felony murder, armed robbery, and other charges related to the fatal shooting. Washington was the lookout, and Williams was the getaway driver when DeAndre Weems attempted to rob the front desk of the Clarion Hotel. Jesse Chavez, the bar manager, heard an employee scream and ran to help her. Video surveillance captured the incident, which ended with Weems shooting Chavez in the chest and then fleeing with the 2 other men. A judge today sentenced Williams to 30 years and Washington to 25 years in prison.
We like to see sentences a little bit higher, a little more of a deterrent, send a little more of a message that violent crime, and especially repeat violent crime, will not be tolerated and will be punished harshly here in the county. But we had the opportunity to make that argument today in court, and even though the judge didn't go as high as what we would have liked to have seen, certainly we respect her decision, we respect that process, and we do believe that with the sentences she gave, it will keep these 2 gentlemen off our streets for many years to come.
Weems, the trigger man, is serving a life sentence for killing Chavez. The 3rd man and 4th phases of SafeTrack are about to get underway. This round of repairs will affect passengers who take the blue and yellow lines between National Airport, Braddock Road, and Pentagon City.
Denise Douglas joins us now with the details.
Yeah, you know, along this whole process, Surge 1, Surge 2, and then now going into 3 and 4, Metro has been handing out information, and this is what we got today about Surge 3 and 4, and it's in English and in Spanish, because the message once again is to be ready as Metro heads into, say, Surge 3 and 4. Officials from Alexandria, Arlington, and other areas that will be affected by this double-track shutdown on parts of the blue and yellow lines gathered today to talk about the alternative commuting options. During the Surge 3, the tracks between National Airport and Braddock Road will be closed. National Airport to Pentagon City will be affected during the 4th phase. In addition to commuters traveling along this way, also travelers will be affected by this, folks who have to take the plane out of the airport. The CEO of Reagan National Airport talked about how they are preparing for all of this.
We're having record passenger activity levels at Reagan National this year that have already provided a taxing situation for our roadway system as well as all of our modes of transportation. So we're asking all of our customers planning on coming to Reagan National during this 2-week surge period where Metro will stops at the airport will be affected, to please plan ahead and plan wisely. There are a number of alternatives that are available for alternative ways to get to the airport.
So for 2 weeks, basically what we're doing is we're calling on all blue and yellow line riders in this area to avoid the Metro where possible. Telecommute, bike, car share, slug, whatever you can do to reduce the strain on the system and to make your ride a little smoother.
And there you heard Metro's Wiedefeld talk about some of the options. Some other options that they mentioned were Uber, Lyft. You know, you can use a car, a cab, something along that nature. So they're definitely, once again, pushing people to go for another option. Surge 3 runs from the 5th to the 11th of July, and Surge 4 goes from the 12th to the 18th. So plenty of time to prepare.
Denise, about how many riders do they expect will be impacted by these next two phases?
200,000. In phase 2, Surge 2, we saw 70,000 that were impacted by that shutdown in that small area or that area along the tracks. This is expected to affect around 200,000.
Oh, wow.
So it appears everyone's heeding the call to find alternative means of transportation.
Yes, because today Mr. Wiedefeld said that they feel that Surge 2 went well, and they also feel that Surge 1 went fairly smoothly as well.
Okay, thank you,
Thanks,
Denise.
Denise.
And you're watching CTV News. I'm Karen Adams.
And I'm Rochelle METZGER.